The update is out and I love it, guys. This is where the game should be. I know I've been giving it a lot of craziness lately, getting pretty bitter about it, but it is here. It's ready to go. And so far I haven't found anything too crazy and it's just been fun to play. I've been really excited about it. So I want to show you a strategy that I think you guys can use. So I literally started off in White Wastelands today and brought it all the way up to almost a ZOMG dome in just one stream. And so I really think you guys should use this strategy. You could honestly go with either the sub and the ice or the sub and the tack and get away with a third tower of your choosing. I just like to keep both of these as my options. Now, for those of you who like to go super late game and you're into that kind of thing, this may not be the strategy for you because I kid you not, I have only gone to Moabs like twice, I believe. I have not gone any, and that's like 20 something trophies, if not more. I think it's more than 20 trophies without no Moabs. We end the game super fast, and I think you guys should do so as well. It's way cooler. So I'm gonna put this here, and you can start with tack. And then what we're also gonna do is we're gonna send out the spaced balloons. So not the grouped balloons, just because we wanna get up our money. We wanna have a lot of money, not eco, but just money, so we can kind of mess around with some things and see what we need to do and kind of judge it from there. So honestly, you could start with ice. On the next game, I will start with ice to show you that you can do that as well. When someone's just kind of like losing lives like that, let's just pressure them a little bit. Because again, we don't need all our boosts. We're going to end this as early as we can. If it goes late game, this strategy is not the best for it. We can take down Moabs with our attack, of course, but we really can't do much about like DDTs and stuff like that with what we have here. We could slow them down, I guess, but that's not really cool. I'm not sure why he's going druids right off the bat. He's probably just going to sack a bunch of lives just to be okay with it. Okay, there we go. He was just waiting for that. That's fine. So that seems like a little bit of a stressful strategy for me, but hey, is my big head in the way here? Let me check real quick. No, we're cool. So he's still having some troubles with these yellows, so let's boost those too. Let's just keep stressing him out, guys. Keep him on his toes so they can't be attacking you, right? Just keep going with it. So we are going to take little chunks by little chunks, and it may not seem like much, and you're like, okay, well, that's not really a big deal. He's going to be able to defend it. Maybe he won't. But what's cool about it is that we don't need some crazy huge rush at the end. All we need is a little bit to slip through because he's losing so many lives. I honestly don't know what his strategy is. I see a lot losing, but as you know, I guess all the bugs weren't fixed because it's still showing 84 lives. So who actually knows what's actually going on here? What I need to do though is get this ready. So I'm gonna go like this. Not a good placement, but I kind of like messed up a little bit there. I'm just kind of confused and I'm a little stressed out of why that thing's like losing lives but not losing lives, but who cares? So now what we're going to do is we're going to put this guy here and put him at the top right corner, and our main damage dealing tower is actually going to be the sub. So we have 12 there and we have 9 there, so we have $2,100. We need $2,800. So what we're going to do is we're going to lose a couple lives here, not a big deal, and we're going to sell quickly and buy that. So now this will defend everything. Oh, we actually didn't even lose any lives. That's pretty cool. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to save up some money. I like to send like a pretty nice sized yellow rush on round 7 just because I can. I like to test the waters, see what they're working with there. So I like to save up a little bit more, probably the one more tick of this. So $1,600, and then we'll just blast it and see what they do with that. They might just be able to defend it. I'm not really the biggest know-all of these druids. They could be really good for all I know. I know I don't want to waste my last boost, so we'll kind of be chill about that. Look at them go. That's pretty crazy. I'm still curious though, like on my end, they lost all their lives. So who knows? Now, since that didn't work for them, we already on round 8. I need more money, but because I was going a little crazy with those rushes, I don't have as much eco as I wanted. So all I'm going to do here is we're just going to let it get up to maybe 600 or so. Maybe not that high, maybe 575. We really don't need that much money. It's not the biggest thing in the world. We'll go through 585. Perfect. There we go. And what we're going to do now is we're just going to save our money. And I know it sounds a little crazy and you're like, but I always eco. I have to keep ecoing. You don't need that much money to end the game. So we're just going to keep saving and keep saving. And mainly what we're going for is we want enough to get a Maelstrom. Maelstrom is pretty, I still think it's broken, but it's just defends everything. So if he sends us something crazy, we'll just Maelstrom and then we get all our money back. And they usually don't do it again because they're like, okay, I know he has that. I'm not going to do that. So now we have enough for it if we need it. So if he sends us something crazy, we're good to go. Meanwhile, I'm going to test the waters. I want to see what we're doing here. Maybe you can't take a lead. Maybe you can't take a zebra. Just to see what's going on. You know, you can't just play dead. You gotta just try some things out. So I think if I was him, I'd send me a bunch of like, I don't know what I would send me. That, I guess. But we're just gonna go like this. And then go like this. Oh, we didn't even need to do that, to be honest. But it doesn't really matter. He just knows it's there and he knows that's a possibility. So he can't outplay it on that fact. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go like this. We're gonna send a couple ceramics, send a couple regrows, or a couple regions. I'm going to boost this one because I don't want to, I don't hope we don't lose to that.
Seriously?
Okay, cool. And now what, I think he boosted, right? Cool. Now what we're going to do is we have all this money left, right? Okay. Oh, shoot. He is going to do this again, though. Okay. Okay, so now we can do this. And we're going to blast it back at him, but boost this one. There's no way. Not a chance. And that's a game. Unless he gets out first. Who goes first? And those lives that I took earlier helped out. So it always helps to take down those lives. Okay. Hopefully I explained that as best as I could. That was very stressful for me, but it worked out and we did it. So basically the name of the game, save up some money, send some rushes, counter those rushes, send them back at them, win the game. All right, we're going to do another one here, but this time let's start with the ice monkey just because I want to show you guys how to use the ice monkey. I think is really cool. Honestly though, you can just use the attack for most things. I think what I'm actually going to do here is I'm going to start just using the tack and the sub and seeing how far I can get and just trying to get XP. What I'm really trying to do, I'm a little scared to skip this map. I'm not a big fan of Glade, but I really hate docks. Okay, I'm cool with that one. We're playing Bobbert. And what I really want to do is I'm going to start just using like tack, Quincy, and sub just to get by. And then I'm going to throw my third tower down to get experience. But let me know below what you guys think the next greatest tower is going to be. Not necessarily what you've been using, but from what you've read about the updates and the new buffs, or maybe, yeah, what you've been using. What's been working for you? Okay, so we're going to start with Quincy again. We're going to place him right here. Oh, okay, Quincy's fine. I was like, oh no, I said I was going to start with the ice, but you got to start with your Quince. And then what we're going to do is we're going to place the ice. This isn't really the best map for the ice, to be honest, but we can put this right here. That's fine. And we're going to go enhance freeze, of course. And they're starting with a Dartling, so that's pretty nice. Bobbert is a funny name. That was a guy I knew in high school. His name was Robert, but we called him Bobbert because why not? So with the ice, I just get up to a 1 or 0, 1, 2, and that pretty much covers everything. Later on, I'll get deep freeze sometimes, but to be honest, we could just kind of go with attack from here. But okay, we're talking as if we not have the attack, right? Like we're just doing an ice and a sub strat because we want to like build up some XP on some other towers. So from what I would do here is I'd put a sub, but you got to be careful where you place it because eventually we're going to be placing a nuclear reactor right here. So for that, I'm going to put this guy right here so he won't be in the way later. And then we're going to go barb darts. And then we're going to make sure it's heat tip darts. And the reason why is because he freezes everything, right? So we want to make sure that we don't, mess with that. And obviously, too, you want to keep sending the highest spaced balloons. I like going with space balloons for this strategy because it allows me to get more money. Not more eco, but more money saved up. So I can get that big old round 7 yellow rush. And I can just start buying some stuff, too. I'm going to get airburst starts a little early here, and then I'm also going to place on strong. And what we're doing here is if this guy knows how to fight ice, he's going to send me a ton of white balloons. With that said, we can pop them now that we have the cool guy. We can actually leave him on last. I think would be a yeah, there we go. Perfect. Look at that. That's beautiful. Now, a white one could get through. We might lose a life or two, but I'm not too worried about it. I'm going to send some white balloons myself, test the waters a little bit, and then I'm also going to get triple guns because guaranteed he's going to send those white balloons. There you go. Any player that's played against an ice or uses an ice knows that they're going to go white. So good thing just to get ready there. And now we're set. We're set for a while. But what I'm going to do here is, we're doing... Looks like we're getting somewhere with this. It's pretty cool. Are we going to lose some lives? Oh my gosh. I'm just going to boost it because why not? I like the boost to like stress people out. You guys know that. Lose some lives here. Look at that. Look at that. Uh-oh. What are you going to do? You got to upgrade. You got to upgrade. And he put an ice down, but that's not going to fly. So I don't know what he's thinking really. We're not going to get much more through. So I'm going to actually save up some more money here and then go yellow. Just a big old yellow rush and see what that can do. So here's our yellow rush. Have we lost anything? I don't think so, which is pretty nice. Are we going to get anything through with this? Probably not. And what we also need to do is make sure that we have this guy ready, to be honest, because we're going to start losing some lives here ourselves. So we might have to... what should we do here, actually? I'm going to use Quincy's ability. This is what I was talking about earlier. Sometimes you don't have to boost, but actually he's getting frozen and everything, so we're kind of just getting wrecked here. Okay, as soon as I can, we're going to go for submergent support. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to count, and we have 700, and we have that. So we have more than enough to buy both of these, so we're going to go bang, 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 bang. Just like that. Now we can defend everything. And to be quite honest, our eco is pretty bad, so I'm going to keep sending some yellows. I would need to get up to like 650, I think. Around there is probably pretty good. And then we'll start messing around. But we definitely need more eco to keep continuing this because we do have to buy a lot of stuff. Okay, 653. I'm happy with that. Oh, looks like we could have kept going with those yellows and probably overran him, huh? Oh well, next time. We don't need to do any of that. Let's see how far a zebra can make it. Or lead. Can you pop lead? We'll send a couple leads. Then send a zebra. They're defending it pretty well. Does he have the, oh, he doesn't have the top path? Oh, I don't think he has. Okay, maybe he does. I don't know, actually. Okay, so he is losing lives. I could definitely like win this with some kind of rush, but I also don't want to go too crazy and make sure that I don't have enough to buy my Maelstrom to defend. So that's kind of what I'm thinking there. So I'm going to go with a little bit more leads here. I can defend any leads. I have a sub, so I'm not really worried about that. He did have to go Rocket Storm. All right. So that's good for us because I don't think he can defend like a full-on regen ceramic kind of rush, and we have enough to get a Maelstrom at the moment. So, let's just send a couple ceramics, just a couple. Don't get too crazy. A couple, you know, a couple rainbows. Give us enough to defend if we need to. Okay, so he did have to boost, which means we can do, let's see, we can do this now. Once he's done boosting, we'll go like this. Oh, actually, no. So we're gonna go like this and just to be ready. Just to get rid of those. And then we're gonna go like this, send a bunch of regen rainbows and boost them. Because they can't boost right now. And that should be a game. Yeah. So they had to boost last minute because if we would have waited any longer for that one, we would have lost, unfortunately, because he could have just boosted and probably gone through that. But we timed it right, and that's kind of what you're waiting for. You just save up your money, wait for a good rush. You're trying to bait their boost. As soon as you bait their boost, you know you got it.